Hey folks, I'm going to try to create a quick registration here to show folks how you can very easily create a registration for any number of age groups and program types. This is just a sample. First thing I want to do is I want to show you that when Stack, Blue Star, US Connect, whatever you want to call it, delivered the Soccer Club of Guilford site, all these folders were at the top level. They were directly underneath Soccer Club of Guilford. I created a folder, and I suggest you do as well. 0000 as delivered from Blue Star. Call it anything you want. As delivered, samples, examples, whatever you want. I also created a generic folder, so like an initial member registration. This could last forever. The referee registration could also last forever. I'll go into those another time with you folks. The 17-18-19 season has not been configured by CGSA, so you cannot use it. Okay? That's just a folder I created. I created another folder here called 2018-19 season. In Guilford, we do some camps and clinics, we do recreational soccer, and we do travel soccer. I don't want to confuse matters too much, but our travel soccer, I was able to put all of our programming in here for boys, 10 through 19 girls, 10 through 19 in here. Obviously, in the fall season, some of the 15s don't play, depends upon the district if we do a 15 bracket or not. I just put them in there just as an example. Nobody's going to register to them. I actually have them closed. A key point to note is this coach pool and travel teams is at the top, okay? What I want to do is at travel, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to do File, New. Hold on, I have a window in front of me here, sorry. File, New, Tree Builder. This is one of the three keys to having success. File, New, Tree Builder. And I'm at the travel folder over here. So I want to do a new tree underneath travel. New, Tree Builder. What I want to do is I'm going to create something called sample. Okay, so that's my program. So sample program. Very key here. Male registrations, female registrations. If you have co-ed registrations or co-ed teams, you may want to choose co-ed. You don't have to. I do want to include some gender folders so that it's easier for me. You saw earlier boys and girls. I don't want age with genders underneath it. I want genders with age underneath it. You can go either way you want to do that, okay? It's no big deal. The typical age groups are 9, 10, so forth and so on. Those automatically populate for you. Now, very key thing to remember, please make sure that you flip this to 2018-19. Once again, put a name at the top, male, female, boys, girls, co-ed, okay? Versus gender with age subfolders. You can use age, grades, or as of. I use age, that's the U8 aged. Make sure your season's correct and that we are using a calendar year. It's as simple as that. You can create some combined age groups if you want, simply by hitting Add Age Group Folder. So you could create a combined 11, 12 if you like, a combined 13, 14 if you like, and just calculate the numbers yourself. If some of these are not what you want, here's one of the gotchas on this software. You have to take this elevator at the bottom, move it to the right to have these trash cans show up. See that? They don't show up. Now they do show up and you can delete. I'm just going to leave everything together right now, okay? I'm just going to pretend that we're in fantasy land and everybody's the same price and same criteria. If I hit create, I have a sample program with boys, girls, age group folders, and everything else. It's very simple, very easy to do. Next thing you want to do is click on the sample program, not travel, the sample program. Click add folder. And you want to do coach pool. Give it a name. Doesn't matter the gender. You can't change that right now. I'm not really sure why they don't let you do that. But when I click on coach pool, you can actually remove it and hit update if you want. Okay? Now I want to drag boys into coach pool. See that? What I did was I clicked and held boys with my left mouse. I wiggle it around and I drop it on coach pool and I get a green checkbox. Click move. Not copy, move, and move. Click and hold girls, wiggle it around, drag on top of coach pool, move, and move. Okay, so now we have a proper tree folder. Click the top level folder that we want to turn into an event. Green is an event. So if you hit legend, it says event. Okay, so we have a proper folder. Registration, administration, registrant, open, create. Very simple. All is what you're almost always going to select. Tournament is for tournaments. League is for leagues. Okay, registration form. These forms, we actually spoke about these at the last meeting. These forms are yours. They can be edited by you once they're used. They're very difficult to change, so I highly recommend you copy one of them and make it your own. Like this is the SCOG State Master Soccer Club of Guilford State Master Recreation Player Form. You really only need one player form, one coach form, one officials form, if you ask me, but not really sure why they created a whole bunch. We could talk later about how getting those cleaned up, okay? 2018-19, must pick a season. Okay, share registration data with your association. If you are, quote unquote, uploading to the state, this is the yes. If you do not upload to the state, maybe you're registering, I don't know, officials. Maybe you're registering some women over 30 program that you're helping out, or some other program that does not get uploaded to the state. You say no. You put in a contact. So Joe Guerra. You put in scogweb@gmail.com. I never said I was a good typist. And notification settings, if you want, you can actually click on this, send them notifications for new registrations. That means you'll actually get them, but only send them after a specific date, or use contact email as the reply to address. You could say that, and that way all replies go to SCOG and you get a registration email for all of them, okay? Merchant account, so we want to charge for this, so I have, don't mind that one, Blue Star Pay, Stack Pay, whatever your merchant account is called there. Mine's called Blue Star Pay. We set up early. Does it have associated fees? Yes, it does. Does this event use checks? No. ACH and e-check? Yes. Credit card? Yes. Trick, ACH e-check does not allow payment plan. Okay? Or this is not allowed with a payment plan, I should say. Tryout style, that's a completely different discussion. We'll have another time. Does it allow payment plans? No. If I hit yes, notice that that just turned off. So I'm just going to do a simple one. Okay, we'll talk about payment plans as an advanced topic. Use auto roster, sure, why not? Turn off auto roster. Read up on these things. Auto generate jersey numbers, no. Enable uniform colors, no. And invite game day players to Team Connect. Yes, always do that. Next screen. This is, if you don't have your event types set up, you can actually, without exiting out of here, you can go to event types right here. It's a pop-up and you can create them. Now, coach or volunteer, they kind of go together. I would call that an event type. This is just a grouping for when parents go to register. Here's all the coach and volunteer registration. Here's all the officials registrations. Here's all the players registrations. We have tournaments in Guilford as well. So you probably only need coach and volunteer and players, potentially officials. Okay? So I'm going to cancel that. That's where these came from. This is a player registration. Okay? Now, what this stuff says here is select where you want parents to actually register someone. I don't register to the top. I'm not registering coaches. I'm doing players. I don't register as a boy. I do register as a boy U3 through a girls U19. But so I clicked on the first one. I rolled down. I pressed and held my shift key right now, and I clicked. That highlighted all those. Now if I press the control key, I can turn off girls. That is where I want people to register. Those are the levels I want people to register. Click next. My base fee for the registration is, it's only $100. Registration is going to open today. So click on today. It's going to open, it's going to close this Saturday. If you don't put in a max participants, the next screen will not work. This is where this is where it determines your fees paid to the state. I am in the South Central District. This is going to be, I don't know, I'm going to call it comp. Obviously, we got U3 to 19, so it can't be comp. You're going to have to split those, right? But you can adjust those later. I'll show you in a second. Sure, let's enable a wait list. Hide registration, open and close. No. Base fees, no. Categories, no. No. All that. I want an early bird discount. I want it to begin today, and I want it to end tomorrow, and I want it to be a $10 discount. So there it is, early bird discount. Now, if somebody registers late, and if they register this Friday through Saturday, then I want to charge them $40 more. So there's my late fee. So I can have early bird discount and late fee. Now, granted, this is fantasy land we're working in, okay? Click Next. This is where you can actually change your member types. Now, I have no idea why half the time I have to reset all of these to what they are. Sometimes they come in all the time, sometimes they don't. It's actually quite annoying, but I can actually say SC Rec. So I'm going to just be quiet now while I do all these. I do not know why this happens, and you have to put it in on every single one of them. Once again, this is what determines the price you pay to the district and the state for your players, so it's very specific. Now you may have a 10 rec and a 10 comp, or 10 travel rec. Let's do all of our 10 players, let's say our rec plus, so that's travel rec, right? So I'm going to then do comp. Oh, did that one wrong. It's quite annoying. But once you set this up the first time, there we go. Once you set this up the first time, it's actually quite easy to do. You can fast forward if you'd like. Trick I'm doing is I'm typing SC real quick, and it's the first one in the list that is SC. Okay, so I have them all set up. I couldn't hit next until I did the update. Now I have a next button. You could also change the fee on any of these if you want right here on the program pools, but you have an opportunity to do that later as well. I can give a discount. Yep, I'm going to give you a discount on the third child and more. Let's do an ad. So child will receive $15 additional will receive 15 discount. There you go. Okay. Okay, this is something that did not exist in things like league athletics before. When parents say, hey, what did I enter on the form? What did it look like? This basically take everything here, put it over here. This allows to send a printable form with the email confirmation. So yes, you can actually send that with them to the printable confirmation, okay? It'll actually send them everything they just registered for so that there's no questions, okay? Next. I've created some waivers. So I have a waiver here that says I agree to pay. I have a concussion awareness within Guilford. I may remove this in favor of CGSAs, parent code of conduct, so forth and so on. I'm going to take them all, and I'm going to add them to this registration. Drag and drop them down here. Excuse me, I have a cold. You can actually add the waivers up here under preferences. I'm still learning where all of this is. Registration, administration, waiver, library. There it is. Okay. Can't do that while you're in here, though, I don't believe. I think it'll exit me right out. You can add coupons. Coupons are a different discussion. It's during the registration and not after. It's before they register. You must provide them a code, and they get a discount. Thank you. Thank you. Put in anything you want, and thank them dearly or whatever you want. Thank you. Add update, green success at the top. Next button. Game day rosters and rules, you can play around with them and take a look at them. We're not doing that right now. Hit next, and we are ready. So here's all my information. I can create the registration event, and I'm done. Okay, so now what I have are registration categories below. This is now an active registration. If I go to my site, this is my Guilford site, and if I do a member login, there's nothing more you need to do unless you want to customize your website. I can now log into my Guilford website on the sports system, and if I actually go to register now, you will see under players sample program. There it is. Okay? So you really don't have to do anything more. Now you can, like I am doing, you can put different registration program pages together for things like travel 1019, give people some messages at the top, register for here, financial assistance is available, things like that. That's to customize it. Now, one more step. That registered my player, so if I hover over that, it says family. See that there? See this little arrow that says family? Watch this, family. Okay. If I go to these, it says family. If I go to my rec program up here, it says family and coach. The reason is this coach pool is also a registration. Now the reason we did this folder first is once you've actually created the registration, you can't move these folders again very easily. Okay? In fact, you can't move them. So what I want to do is we could have created a coach registration and had a coach register to all these age groups, and then they register in that age group, and you can add them to a team. However, if a coach is a coach of more than one age group, it would be you'd have to have the coach register multiple times. That's quite difficult and a pain in the neck for the parents. So let's go back to sample program this time, right at that same level, not the coach pool level, the sample program level. Registration, hold on, I just got a message from my meeting. Okay, sorry. Registration administration coach, open create. So the registrant we did earlier, sorry, is right there. Now I can edit, close all categories, do all these things, right? Edit for coach, open create. Sample program. Notice that these forms say coach, not player this time. SCOG State Master, that's my custom one. 2018-19 season. Yes, I should have said yes on the other one as well, because we could upload that to the state. Joe, SCOG. See, you know what? It doesn't really matter what it is because I'm going to delete it. No background checks. That's if you want to do them at the club level. Merchant account. There are no fees for a coach to register typically, but you could turn them on if you want. Next. This is a coach registration. Next. Pick the level where the coaches are going to register. It's not the boys, it's not the U3, it's the coach pool level. Registration opens today. We'll give the coaches an extra day. We'll let them register till next Sunday. Max participants. 1, 2, 3, 4. Auto confirm. Sure, why not? Read up on these items yourself. Next. Coach pool. Next. Sure, why not? Give him his report as well. Yes. You want to have concussion awareness at a bare minimum. Let him know what the parent code of conduct, the player code of conduct are. There's no reason why he shouldn't know what they are. And you say thanks. You say thanks. And you say thanks. Whatever you want to put in there. Add update. Next. Create registration. You're done. Okay. Notice it just changed its symbol. Go back to this page here. Go to member login again. Login is me. Register now. And guess what I have? Sample program, inside coach volunteer, event type. These are your event types, right? Okay. So there you go. There you have it. That's how you actually do some of the registrations. It's actually quite simple to do. Use this video, pass it around if you'd like. I'm going to delete this sample program, obviously. A couple things you may want to do is in sample program, you'll notice now I have a registrants tab and a coach volunteer tab. I could go to registrants, edit individual. They're all open and close dates. I could roll down to the bottom and close them all. I could individually edit them all. I could update individual fees here, add new categories, update all categories. There's lots of stuff, but that's all you need to know right now. Okay, folks? Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your day.